Here we go, boys. Finally, the patch notes are out. So, episode 2, GODKILLER. We have the new login screen. Pretty cool stuff. So, the Rotted Earth, Cidonia, new continent. And I'm just gonna go through this faster than just like reading through it. Okay, so they're talking about the equipment here. Level 44 equipment. And 18 new 2-star monsters were added to Friendship Summon and Secret Shop. So here's Cidonia. And there's 3 regions. They were talking about 2, but there's 2S as well there. So chapter 1, Jordan Borderlands. This is what it looks like. Quite a few stages in there. Chapter 2, Crimson City, Mildrick. That is so big. Okay, cool. What else do we have? So, Merchant Guild AP Exchange. Wait, what? 10 special items and equipment that can only be obtained via the AP Exchange in Cidonia. They're calling it the Merchant Guild AP Exchange. But I mean, we know about the AP Exchange. Now you need to complete some quests to actually be able to buy them. After successfully clearing these missions, player may then access the AP Exchange. So thing to remember is that you should spend all your AP in the game right now for Epic Catalyst. They will be transferred over to the side story. And the one that you have in Adventure will reset to 0. So now you complete these things and you have a bunch of rewards. Mostly catalysts. And to get the Breath of Orbis, you're going to have to exchange 400 AP. It's a one-time deal per account. And also there's some items showing up in in each area, so that's pretty cool. Item level 71. So here they are. That's for the Jordan Borderlands, the first area. Crimson City, Meldrick. Another item, that's a ring. And here's the stats. Attack set. That's solid, man. That ring, really good. Higher rolls to begin with. I mean, that's maximum rolls right there for the item level. Very good. So new reputation have been added. So new hero, Khawazu, Fire Warrior, Scorpio, Health Percentage Memory Imprint. Let's go through his skills. So Khawazu is a Fire Elemental Warrior with the debuff. Wait, what? With the debuff the enemy while dispelling himself or an ally. Khawazu's first skill, Flame Strike, has the chance to burn the enemy, and his third skill, Amber Storm, has the ability to make the target unhealable. His second skill, Composure, is a passive skill which can dispel the debuffs and increase the target's attack. Okay, let's see this real quick. 50% chance to apply burn for 2 turns. Burn deals 60% of your attack and bypasses the enemy's defense by 70% of it. Soul burn, 100% chance to burn only 10 souls. That's good. That passive, increase attack of the caster for 2 turns. Vitality, all debuffs are dispelled and burning vitality is activated. If attacked while debuffed, can only be activated once every 2 turns. Pretty good. attacks with a fiery explosion, making the target unhealable for 2 turns. Okay, that's a single target attack. Is it? Attacks with a fiery explosion. Yeah, the target unhealable. Nothing crazy. So this is a hero that can be obtained from a disconnection right here. You need to clear stage 2-10, eliminate 300 carbuncle flumas, give 10 proof of courage. Oh, proof of courage. So yeah, you can start saving up for those. Do your urgent missions and just save those proof of courage instead of gifting them to your guild. Give 400 Meldrick Adventures point. Okay, so not too bad to actually obtain him. New Moonlight hero, Fallen Cecilia. She is pretty insane. I mean, she's totally insane and close to impossible to obtain. That's how it goes. But she is part of the Mystic Summoning Pool, so of course a lot of players will be getting her. And 100% chance to provoke for 1 turn with skill 1. Everything scales off of her max health, and her passive applies a barrier on all allies at the start of the battle, and then grants a barrier for 2 turns to the ally with the lowest health at the end of the caster's turn. Scales off of her max health. And this ultimate is completely nuts. 5-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies with in an explosion of spiteful emotions. You get skill nullifier on everyone, so you don't take damage on the next attack. You can still get debuffs. This skill nullifier can be removed, but that is very, very powerful. You could time this before I mean a huge attack, and this thing lasts forever. This skill nullifier, it will last until you actually get attacked with damage, so that's another major plus. And the soul burn is so strong because it actually reduces her cooldowns by 2 turns. Not only well, I mean, yeah, sorry, it actually only works for this skill because she has a passive, but in the game when you have a soul burn like this, it actually works on all skills. So yeah, since you got a passive, doesn't matter. But on other heroes that have like a cooldown on skill 2 and 3, it actually reduces the cooldown on both. And it's only 10 souls, which is really strong. That ultimate is so powerful. Thing is, skill cooldowns decrease. That's the thing though. This doesn't have a cooldown. Every time at the end of her turn, she's giving a barrier that scales off of her max health. So if, let's say, maybe this passive had a cooldown, it could work with the soul burn on this, but it doesn't. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so side story on Unrecorded History. This is gonna be all the world difficulty and adventure is moving into that side story. So after you clear 10-10, Shrieking Hall and East Arnor, basically when you get your gold transmit stones to do your first moonlight summon, then after that you'll have this unlocked. And here they talk about the AP exchange. AP points earned in adventure mode in Britannia will be separated from the AP points that that can be used in the side story on Recorded History. The AP received in adventure mode in Britannia will be transferred to the side story on Recorded History. After this transfer, the AP displayed in adventure mode in Britannia will be reset to 0. So what happens is that your AP will be moving into this Unrecorded History side story, and it will be set to 0 in like Britannia, where you go for adventures. So yeah, you should buy your Epic Chalice now if you have a bunch saved up. If you have way more than what you can buy in terms of Epic Chalice, well, they will be transferred over in the Unrecorded History side story. And yeah, you can just spend it there. And also, so in the normal adventure, you can just buy the rare chalice there. There's no epic chalice anymore. So yeah, the EP exchange located in Britannia will no longer sell epic chalice after this update. So there you have it. That's why you should buy them. Or maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't. You already bought them, or you have enough of them. You can just let those AP transfer over into the side story. So here's a bunch of repetition rewards. If already completed, players will need to clear these stages again in order to receive the rewards in Unrecorded History. So, Epic Chalice everywhere. The amount is not told here. Could be just one. From the picture I saw, I believe it might just be one. Player progress from Britannia world difficulty will be transferred to the side story. Player will be able to receive urgent mission requests. You can enter Unrecorded History at any time if you have the requirement fulfilled. No exclusive event currency. No heroes are enhanced in there. It's not like our usual like 2 week, 3 week, or monthly like side story thing. Quests have been removed. You can continue the specialty change of Montmorency in there. So yeah, account level increased to 65, and also the secret shop max level has been increased, goes up to 13 after you reach level 65 with your account. This is how much gold you need every time you upgrade the secret shop. And yeah, I mean, if you were not doing secret shop refresh before, instead of buying Covenant bookmarks from the shop, well, now it might be worth doing, or it might be worth considering, because I mean, it does cost gold when you buy those Covenant bookmarks, 5 Covenant bookmarks in there, versus just doing trading sky stones for them in the shop. But you have 3 new sets that have been added to the secret shop: Rage, Unity, and Immunity. And also the probability of receiving low level items from the secret shop between levels 7 and 10 has been reduced, and probability of receiving higher level equipment has been increased. So that's like before you reach 60, account level 60, and you bring the secret shop to level 10. But then even 10, you okay, they're reducing the chance to get lower equipment and increasing the chance to get higher level ones, but it's level 55 equipment, so it's not like item level 85. It's just the lower level stuff. But still, if maybe you want to refresh now, because Rage, Unity, and Immunity sets are in there. Skill enhancement. Now you've got a lot of information in front of you when you do it. It's much better than before. Before you had to hold press to see the requirements. And also you can exchange from in there at the bottom left part of the screen when you go in skill enhancement, the skill enhancement area. Other improvements and bug fixes. An issue that caused only one effect to trigger when a passive skill and revive are triggered at the same time has been fixed. The issue occurred if Khawazu, Sven, or Arbiter Vildred receive death-inducing damage when they have the revive effect. Immortal will be applied first for Khawazu and Sven. Revive will be maintained. Arbiter Vildred's resurrection will trigger after the revive effect is applied. Improvement have been made to Luluka's skill animation and sprite movements. An issue regarding the voice recording for Violet's skills, Butterfly Cut, has been fixed. Korean voice. So here's like a bunch of changes. Let's see. Is there something big happening? No, not. Nope. There's something I saw about. Oh yeah, there's some good stuff before actually. Okay, let's not skip all this. Quests that have not yet been unlocked will display as a story yet unknown. So urgent missions will not occur in boss and adventure stages. Urgent missions will not occur in optional regions and optional stages. Wait, what? Okay, the reward for urgent missions has been increased. They talked about that in the dev notes. The drop rate for 3-star penguins has, when eliminating penguins, has been increased. That's good. The amount of gold that can be obtained from bounty hunt has been increased. I mean, they're not saying specifics, but hopefully it's big increase. Improvements have been made so that there's a chance for players to obtain level 51 to level 81. What? Heroic and epic accessories like treasure collector's charm necklace and emergency ring from the Goblin Gate. Man, that is some high item level right there. That's very good. So I mean, I don't remember getting something actually useful, and the item level has been too low in the past from these from this. And also, I mean, I did receive something that might have been good. Substats were good, but I got a flat main stat, so that was really unfortunate. Arena adjustment have been made so that the instead of rank, the number of points are displayed in the win rate log in arena info. Abyss adjustment has been made so that skill description for the it's just skill description. Okay, and also here in the shop, you don't get 3 1-star penguins anymore. You get 400 stigma, so that's really good. I mean, you can decide what you're gonna do with those stigma, which is a big plus. Adjustment has been made to sale period, newbie pack and rising star pack. Okay, also we're getting more energy on a daily basis. Arky's daily gift, it goes up from 80 to 100. So that's good. It's not much, but better than nothing, I guess. And beside that, okay, what is this? The specialty menu has been changed to skill enhance. What is this? Improvement has been made so that the player can view how many items they currently have from the skill description of materials. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this patch. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they wrote in the developers notes, and yeah, I mean that's a lot of stuff being added to the game. There's the automaton tower, 100 floors, normal difficulty only to start off. This is gonna be the 1st of July, and then the thing about it's called actually it's called Alchemist's Steeple. That's not being introduced just yet. We're gonna be able to craft rare and epic Callus in there, and also craft high grade hunt ingredients. I saw in the picture you can maybe craft Molagora Go, but maybe that's just like wrong in the picture. I saw something like we can craft maybe Hell Raid keys too, and yeah, and in the July update there's also all the boss from Hell as Macalus that are gonna be released. I mean, available for defeating. And also they're planning to have 15 new heroes, 3 stars and 4 star, and a few of them will have connections, and we've got the first one in this patch. I would have to like check his skills again to really say what I think about him. Burn is strong though, but it's only one burn chance. I mean, one burn effect from skill 1. The thing to remove all debuffs, that's pretty cool. You need to skill up though to lower this to 2 turns. And yeah, so when you dispel debuffs, you get the burning vitality that activates, and that increases your attack for 2 turns, so that's cool. There's gonna be also more abyss floors later on. They're changing spirit altar and challenges, like the way we get runes in spirit altar and in challenges. I guess we might get more charms or better quality charms or better drop rate for higher quality charms. They are changing a lot of things. I mean, later on in the patch, I mean, this one has quite a bit of things already in there. And this new continent, Cidonia, that's really cool. And also all the epic gear that we can obtain in there. It's only once per account, but still, it's pretty solid. Like the substats are very good, but it's a one-time thing, and yeah, it's all random. Like how you're gonna end up, like what kind of stats it's gonna be like at when you upgrade plus 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Where are they? Were they before? Yeah, they were definitely before this. Right here. I mean, that's very good, but it's only item level 71, and it's just hard. It's hard to get gear like this, especially jewelry, with like to have it like on the right set, and then have like attack set and attack percentage on the main stat. That's huge, and then you've got crit damage and speed in the substats, and they roll maximum rolls. It's so hard to obtain these, even though it's not item level 85. And yeah, the thing about the urgent missions, that's been implemented. They want to rebalance some heroes. Nothing happened in this patch. They did not talk about building a reputation with the cities. Actually, yeah, that's what it is, because you actually have to build AP, and then you can buy these things like Breath of Orbis. You need 400 AP, and the gear you need 400 AP as well, one time per account. And then you've got the Chalice, like it's been before, in the AP exchange for each region. And the part about getting Epic Chalice for completing some I don't know why they were saying in dev notes that it's much easier to like obtain Epic Chalice, because this is like a one-time thing from what I understand, unless it's repeatable, because you complete it once, you get the reward, right? Maybe it's more than one. It's we get a few of each, but it's not stating here. And anyways, I'm not too sure how it's gonna be, but we'll see in the game. Like in my next video, I'll not next video, but I'll cover this stuff in a video at a later time. But yeah, you should spend your AP. You should spend your AP for Epic Chalice, because yeah, like I said, they are not gonna be available in Adventure anymore. It's gonna be in the Unrecorded History that all your AP is going. And it's gonna reset to 0, and then you cannot buy Epic Chalice anymore in Adventure, because that is being moved to the Unrecorded History. It's just that in the screenshot I'm not seeing it, but that's why I said that it's better that I check that out later. And yeah, there's a lot of things that will be added to the game. I'm really pumped about this Alchemist Steeple thing that's gonna be added later on. I mean, crafting jewelry is a huge deal, so you should save up your crafting materials, save up some gold, be ready for that. if you were not crafting before, because I mean you were getting enough gear already from doing hunts, which is how it's been for me. You should just yeah, hold on to them, be ready with the gold, and you can craft a bunch of stuff. Also ancient coins, you might not want to just like spend them like on subpar jewelry, because it's going to be much easier to obtain something very good when we can actually craft. It's just going to cost a lot of gold though. So be ready with your buildings maxed out. And also the so the Breath of Orbis, because in the initial image there's supposed to be 2 regions, right? It's talking about that's the thing. We've got 1 and then we got 2, and then the 2S, normally in S is like secret area, and from there you don't get a Breath of Orbis in the adventure. You don't get them from there. There's like a crack of the world in there, and yeah, so we're only gonna get 2 Breath of Orbis, and also they're gonna be releasing the other stuff every 1 month, the other areas. So you might have to relocate some Breath of Orbis from somewhere else, so you can actually max out this Alchemist Steeple thing. So actually the Alchemist Steeple is going to be the place where you can craft rare and epic callus. You can also exchange callus and stuff like that. You might need to have other materials like runes and like gold, or oh yeah, you needed like hunt materials, and you needed like runes plus callus, something like that, and then you can like yeah, we'll see when that gets implemented. But yeah, we definitely will have to move some Breath of Orbis if we want to max out this Alchemist Steeple building. And anyways, it could be something like you do it, you get the callus that you want, and you can move your Breath of Orbis back to the way they were set up before. It's just gonna cost some gold, but usually if you were like crafting a bunch of callus, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. But this is about the dev notes that I'm talking about now, and just like comparing what's being shown in the patch notes versus like what they talked about in the developers notes. But that is a lot of stuff, and we're gonna be getting a lot of sky stones out of these new areas, so that is good. It's 15 sky stones for every stage that you clear, and then there's a bunch of reputation rewards, so that is good. And well, I guess from the connection of that new hero you get some of that, some sky stones as well. But yeah, you have to complete requirements to be able to get these things. Like to unlock the AP exchange shop, you need to yeah, there it is. That's how you do it. You kill 100 magic creature in Cidonia, give 500 stigma. So be ready with your stigmas. I guess be ready with your strange jelly, but yeah. And you need to build up adventure points, AP, and then you've got the shop that is unlocked. So yeah, maybe you go for the gear first, maybe the Breath of Orbis. I mean, it's no big rush for the Breath of Orbis. If you got all of them before, you are pretty much good to go with all buildings. And it's mostly going to be for the Alchemist Steeple when that get released. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I mean, I knew this was long. It's just I wanted to cover some other information because I didn't cover the developers' notes. And I kind of wrote a bunch of notes about it, and I wanted to compare like what they talked about and what has been implemented. And also that automaton tower, that's gonna be really good. It gets reset every month. There's 100 floors, only normal difficulty to start off, and that's gonna be open on the 1st of July. So that's a bunch of like we're gonna get more Agora, Galaxy bookmarks, and accessories. And I'm sure there's going to be so much more rewards in there because that's 100 floors. And also, yeah, the enemies in there are going to be reset like every month. Like what I'm talking about is like it's going to be different fights for every floor. So there might be a rotation, or it's always changing from month to month. so that will keep things interesting. Can't really just make a guide for each floor because that's gonna be changing all the time, but I guess every month could make guides every month. But yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna be coming up. And yeah, definitely a lot of content from this patch and for the future. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts: Arena, Guild Wars, guides, tips and how-tos, and Abyss Floor 62 plus guides for that. So check those out if you haven't. I'm out for now. Peace.